Hello and welcome to the Stella King Show. Today we are in the heart of Nigeria, Lagos. Nigeria has the population across the whole of Nigeria of over 192 million people. But today we will be emphasizing and focusing on a special village called Shogunro Village. My team and I will be going around Shogunro Village and looking at their lifestyles, how they live their lives, how they sustain themselves, and also their environment in this generation, how they're able to equip themselves and still maintain themselves. On our way to Shogunro Village, we passed through a community called Makoko, and these people actually live on top of water. It was incredible to see how people live their lives on water and how they feed themselves and how they move from one place to another, which is actually through boats. So it will be amazing to see how the people of Shogunro Village live their lives. But as you go along with me, you'll begin to see how the environment looks, which was kind of devastating to me, to be honest, because as we know, it's important how your environment looks, and especially how it is for yourself. Because as we know, environment can cause a lot of environmental health issues for an individual. The ground, as you can see, has so much filth, rubbish, and while speaking to the chief of Shogunro Village, it came to our attention that there is a lack of government presence in the community, and it was their concerns. There is also a lack of social amenities such as primary school, secondary school, and primary health care, which is unfortunate to these people. Now, these are people that actually go out to vote to better their own community as well as Nigeria entirely, but nothing is being done about it. Severally, they've gone to the government to ask for their assistance, but they are not being given any attention. So our aim and purpose is to show you the way these people live their lifestyles and how the government can intervene and also give these people a listening ear. We also aim to ensure that there is an improvement in their lifestyles and how they live their lives.
We're currently in Makoko Village, area of Lagos State, Lagos mainland. They basically live on water. Their houses are built on water. People who live here are used to going about in boats like this one we're in. Their markets are also by the riverside. They sell out of boats. People who want to buy come to these boats, pay whatever they're going to pay, and they go on to their homes. So we're just going to basically get to know them, get to, for this period in time, live their lives with them, see through their eyes, find out what their struggles are, what their problems are, and how they find happiness, how they find hope.
Hi guys, okay, as you can see, we're now here in Shogunro Village and we are actually seated with our chief Mensu Abraham in Shogunro Village, and I am going to ask him a few questions and find out how they have been able to maintain themselves all throughout this period of time and what we can do to improve the better of the community here in Shogunro Village. As you can see, we passed through the third mainland bridge and it's right close to them. Remarkably unbelievable that we are just right there and they are just across it, and the lifestyles and the way they live their lives and the way the river looks is really upsetting, to be honest. So we're here to speak to Chief Mensu Abraham about everything. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you? How's your day been?
Fine.
Okay, great. The first question I would like to ask you is, when did Shogunro Village begin? When did it start? How did Shogunro Village start?
Actually, this about 67 years ago.
Okay, so that's not too...
I was not born that time.
Okay.
So according to the story, so our great-grandfather living at starts to grow from Agege Odo.
Okay, Agege Odo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So very close to the University of Lagos.
Okay.
Before they built the University of Lagos, they shipped them to this side.
Oh, they shipped them to.
Yeah.
What reason was that for?
And when the federal government want to use this space,
Okay, they wanted to use that place, Agege Odu. So they shipped them to this place. And they didn't give them any compensation, nothing whatsoever.
Nothing.
So what would you like the government to do for
If
you?
God can give us, we get a school.
Okay.
Like the primary center, we have nothing here.
You have no primary school, so the children here do not go to
The
school.
children here, we are training them by our own capacity.
Wow.
All school here is a private school.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what about medical staff and health?
Nothing.
Nothing whatsoever in this community.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can see, the Stella King Show, I'm not just here to interview you, to be honest. I know many people have probably come here and they have done this and they have not come back with anything. But as you were told previously by my team, we are here to support people in Lagos of Nigeria. You know, we want to start from here, especially from the places where we see that they lack these things that need to be put in place. So we're starting up this foundation. This is why we needed to do this and interview and talk to people. So we're going to go forward and we're going to make sure things happen for Shogunro Village and for other places also. This has always been on my heart. You know, and now that I have the opportunity and time to do it, I will make sure it happens. Yeah? So, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you.
I will be glad if you can come to our aid. And our God will support your organization.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Thank you so much.
So you are welcome.
Hi, I'm Damian, and we're in Shogunro Village. On behalf of the Stella King Show, I'm here to interview some of the members of this community just to hear how their lives have been. I mean, we've heard so far from the ballet. This time it's time to talk to like the ordinary people, just for them to tell us the experience and what living here has been like for them. With me today, I have introduce yourself.
My name is Samuel.
Samuel. Okay, Samuel. How long have you been living in this community?
I was born in this community.
You were born in this community. What year? Do you remember what year?
My year is 1999.
Okay, so you have been living in Shogunro Village since 1999. How has that been like for you? What's the experience of living in this community been like for you?
This community, we don't have government school and we don't have general hospital. Okay. We need something many that government can help us in this community.
Okay, so it is our understanding that most of people who live in this community fish, they're fishermen for a living. But can you tell us a bit how that's like? What's that like? How is the fishing like here for the people? Are they satisfied with what they do, how they catch their fish and things like that? Are they satisfied?
Yes, when they go and catch the fish they will take it to their wife, and their wife to take it to market and go and sell it for so many people at the outside of the country. Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned that there's no schools here for children. So how is it that children get educated?
And when for our children here to get educated, they will take them outside of this village here.
Okay. Okay, so do they do this every day? Like in the morning, a boat will come, pick all the children that are of school age, take them to school, and then bring them back in the evening. Is it every day?
Yes, no, it's their family to take them to to the school and take them come back.
Okay, so each family has responsibility to take their own children to school.
Yes.
Far away from this community.
Yes.
So how has that been like? How does it affect the children? Are all the children able to do this?
Because their way is very, very far. Okay. They can get there late. Their teacher must beat them every day.
Okay, so how about the children that their parents cannot afford to do that? Is there like a community teacher or somebody here who gives them some form of education?
Yes, we have so many teachers here that teaching them every day.
Okay, okay. And then you mentioned also that there's no healthcare. What would you like to say to the government or to anyone watching this in terms of help, assistance that they can render in this community?
They should help us for government water, like something like we need school and general hospital.
Okay, all those things are what the community needs right now.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for speaking to us, and hopefully things change and things get better for the community and people living there.
Okay, thank you.
So we're just about to leave Shogunro village and we've just seen the chief of this community. Now it was a very interesting and amazing insight into how the people of Shogunro live their lives. Speaking to the chief, Mensu Abraham, he seemed to be happy with the fact that they live near water and so on. But however, he did have his worries and things he has brought severally to the community, to the government of Lagos, and they have not been adhered to. Now, this is what we are here to do. We are planning for Shogunro village to make sure that the government listen to what we have to say, to ensure that they have primary school in this community, to ensure that healthcare is to the best in this community, because it's unfair to see young children who should be in school and are not in school, unfortunately, and they're having private training and who knows to what capacity and to what level. So this is what we intend to bring to this community. So we are going to we're going to bring these things forward to the Lagos government, and also with as much help as the Stella King Foundation can do, we will do. Thank you.